All right, welcome to the second video of this series of 30 moves to 30K for your first deal. Yes, so this is for my beginning investors out there. But if you're not a beginner and you're like, Frank, how do I just make 30K? I've done deals and we just haven't made it happen, which has happened, by the way, to a lot of people, then this series might be for you as well. So quick recap, in the first video, we talked about you got to decide to make 30K. We're not doing this just for the education and experience. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I promise you it's a lot of work and that gets old real quick. So how do we get to 30K? What's the second move? And the second move is, it's going to sound silly, but it's so true. Only buy properties that will actually make you $30,000. Well, you're thinking, well, duh, but you'd be amazed how many people I have met over the years are like, you know what? We're going to be in this project. We'll be in it for 6 months and it'll make 15K, but it's an easy project. Easy project. By the way, there is no such thing as easy projects in real estate investing because something always happens. And if you have a project where nothing happens, then God bless you, praise the Lord, because that is the exception, not the norm. Here's the thing. Only look at deals that can only make 30K, but let me give you a caveat. You want to make sure that 30K is in a worst case scenario. Okay, worst case, not the best case, not, oh, everything went great. Yep, I don't see any reason why it won't make 30K. I promise you, the things you don't see are why it won't make 30K. You want deals that will make 30,000 in a worst case scenario. Otherwise, you get to the end, and I've met no shortage of people that are like, yeah, at least I ended in the black. Yeah, I made a little bit of money. Okay, well, was it worth it? I don't think I'd do that, right? And you get into all of that. How do you prevent it? Make sure they make 30K, which means your deal analysis has got to be solid, okay, which is a whole separate subject, but it's got to be 30K in a worst case scenario, okay? So when you look at the comps, and I'll give you a quick example, let's say the comps say a property is worth 400,000. Then I want to make sure I'm making 30K if it sells for, call it 10 to 15% less. So if I have to sell that thing for 340 to 360, am I still making 30,000? No. Sure, I'm going to do that deal. Unless it's some screaming hot market, and not hot, I mean screaming like beyond on fire, I'm going to hold back because, again, there's better opportunities out there. I'd rather put my effort into better marketing to find better deals where my worst case scenario is going to be 30K. Then you know what? We'll just try this, and it should work out. Well, I will tell you, I've done a few of those, and more often than not, they don't work out as well as you think. That story has played out countless times for investors because we didn't plan for the worst case scenario. So plan for the worst case. You want deals that make 30K in a worst case scenario, period. Otherwise, don't do the deal. Find a better deal. There's better opportunities. There's millions of homes in this country. You just got to look a little bit harder, network a little bit harder, and so forth. So again, look for deals that will make 30K in a worst case scenario and accept that as your baseline standard. If that's your baseline, congratulations, you just increased your chances of success tenfold, and you have a much higher chance of having success in this business. So that is tip number 2. Tomorrow we'll get into number 3 of our 30 moves to 30,000. I will see you in the next video.